Good afternoon. I'd like to call the Ways and Means Committee meeting to order, please, for April 23rd. If you'd please stand and join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Mr. Stockin.
Present.
Mr. Fanton.
Here.
Mrs. Burdick. Here. Mr. Demick.
Here.
Mr. Havey.
Here.
Mr. Healy.
Here.
Mr. Ricky.
Here.
Mrs. Root. Here. And Mr. Harris. 8 present.
Thank you. Need approval of the minutes of April 16th, please.
Fantin will move those.
Healy will second.
Are there questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And they're carried. Approval of the audit?
Ricky move.
Root will second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. County Administrator wants authorization, but I guess, is our attorney going to speak to it? Welcome, County Attorney.
Good afternoon. This is requesting authorization to apply for a County Youth Bureau 2425 YDP grant program through the Office of Child and Family Services. This is for recreational opportunities in Allegheny County for Rushford Lake. We apply for this yearly. We're requesting that the chairman of the board's signature be ratified on the grant application and that any other necessary documents for the grant submission be subject to review and approval of the terms and conditions by me.
Root will make the motion.
Healy will second.
Are there questions?
Yeah, I got question.
Yes.
Question here. This is we're just pass through for this money. Is that correct?
We use the money to operate our beach. So we are pass-through, but we are also the recipient of the money for our own program. And I believe we may have already been awarded this, and I think we only were awarded half of it.
Half of what we put in.
Correct.
Thank you.
Are there questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. Thank you. Clerk of the Board has some insurance recoveries for us.
Yes, the first one is a check from Progressive Insurance where a private citizen hit a county car while we were at a stop sign, and the amount is $774.43.
We have a
Demick will
motion.
move that. Ricky second.
Questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? And that's carried.
The next one is a check from NYMER in the amount of $893.97, representing the cost, less a $500 deductible to prepare a 24 Chevy Equinox that was assigned to our Community Services Department. It was in a motor vehicle accident on April 7th.
Ricky move.
Vertical second.
Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried.
The next one is a check from NYMER in the amount of $11,296.39. It was, represents a supplemental charge to repair our 2020 Kenworth truck assigned to Public Works that was in a motor vehicle incident on September 4th. And the TARP system was not included in the original estimate.
Fantin will move it.
Healy will second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried.
The next item is our mortgage tax apportionment, and we received the figures for the period October 1st, 2024 to March 31st, 2025 from the county clerk's office, and we need a resolution authorizing the treasurer to pay the town and village the amounts listed on the spreadsheet.
Root will make that motion.
Vertical second.
Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? And that's carried.
The next one is the mortgage tax apportionment rebate to towns and villages. This is the amount retained by the county clerk's office from the mortgage tax fee. And this is for that same period, October 1st to March 31st, 2025. And we also need a resolution authorizing the treasurer to issue checks in those amounts.
Helio, move it.
Ricky second.
Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? And that's carried.
Thank you.
Referrals from committees. Human Services, please, ma'am.
The Office of the Aging is requesting a resolution to accept $4,000 in grant funds from Lifespan of Greater Rochester. This funding is being administered to support the prevention and education of elder abuse in Allegheny County. There is no required county match, and it'll be appropriated as listed in the amount of $4,000, and I will move that.
And I'll second that.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's passed.
The Office for the Aging is requesting a resolution for authorization to apply for the Accelerated Community Transportation Grant from the Health Foundation for Western and Central New York and Independent Transportation Network of America for up to $25,000. This is a 2-year grant, $15,000 the first year and $10,000 the second year to improve the health and well-being of communities by increasing transportation options and supporting new and existing volunteer transportation program. This grant will include free access to the ITN Country platform and enhanced support for the 2-year grant cycle. There are up to 10 2-year grants available. The Allegheny County Office for the Aging will work closely with Ardent Solutions, transportation programs, and services. The Office for the Aging also requested that the Office for the Aging Director's signature for the grant submission be ratified due to the submission deadline of the grant, and I will move that.
Demick will second that.
Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried.
The Office for the Aging is requesting permission to fill one part-time luncheon center manager position in the Office for the Aging. The annual salary is estimated between $3,100 with benefits. The position is funded with 10% county, 90% federal, and is included in the 2025 budget, and I will move that.
Ricky second.
Are there questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's passed.
Public Health Director Tyler Shaw is requesting a resolution to accept and appropriate grant funding awarded by the Allegheny County Area Foundation for the general fund and the 2025 budget year. This funding will center on providing county residents with free radon test kits and the ability to identify the presence of a radon in the home. Funds should be appropriated as followed in the amount of $1,500, and I will move that.
Root will second.
Questions? All in favor?
Okay.
Opposed? And that's carried.
Public Health Director Tyler Shaw is requesting permission to fill one full-time quality coordinator position in the Department of Health. The annual salary of this position is estimated between $47,000 and $65,000 with benefits. The position is funded with 100% federal funds and is included in the 2025 budget, and I will move that.
And I'll second that.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's passed.
Commissioner of Social Services Don Horn is requesting permission to fill one full-time secretary to the DSS Commissioner and all subsequent backfills in the Department of Social Services. The annual salary of this position is estimated to be between $43,000 and $62,000 with annual benefits. This position is funded with 46% county funds, 5% state funds, and 49% federal funds, and is included in the 2025 budget, and I will move that.
Helio, second it.
Any questions?
Is this is part of our transition and succession plan? Is that accurate?
It's for a secretary.
Somebody's going to be leaving though, right? So it's,
Uh,
I'm sorry, I don't have it up at the moment, so.
Yes, that is correct.
so somebody's going to be retiring and we're just trying to,
Yes, that is correct. The Secretary to the Commissioner of Social Services will be retiring.
so we're preparing for that
We are preparing for that. That is correct.
Okay, and that's where we get an awful lot of our funding through that office. Thank you.
Other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's passed.
Commissioner of Social Services Don Horn is requesting permission to fill one full-time senior caseworker position and all subsequent backfills in the Department of Social Services. The annual salary of this position is estimated to be between $47,900 and $60,000 with annual benefits. This position is funded with 35.57% county, 21.89 state, and 42.54 federal funds, and is included in the 2025 budget, and I will move that.
Avia, second.
Is there any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? It's carried.
Director of Community Mental Health Services, Dr. Robert Anderson, is requesting permission to fill one full-time intensive case manager position in the Office of Community Mental Health Services. The annual salary of this position is estimated to be between $53,000 and $73,000 with benefits. This position is 100% funded with revenues from which the position is authorized to bill Medicaid. This position is included in the 2025 budget, and I will move that.
Healy will second it.
Questions? All in favor? Opposed? And that's carried. Thank you, ma'am. Planning and Economic Development, please.
Employment and Training Director Rita Sobeck Lynch is requesting a resolution approving the transfer of Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, WIOA, grant funds as follows. $1,500 transferred from dislocated worker to DW mileage, $150 from youth conference to youth office equipment, $300 from youth mileage to youth economic opportunity, in a total of $1,950, and I will move that.
And I'll second that.
Any questions? Hearing none. All in favor? Opposed? And that's carried. Thank you. That's all the referrals I have for today. Is there any unfinished business? New business? Good of the order.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I would be delighted to call a legislators-only caucus at 1:25 in the DPW conference room. Thank you.
Anything else for the good of the order? None. Motion to adjourn is in order.
Vertical move.
Ricky, second.